Welcome to T21Mom.
Hi, Miss Mary. My name is Benny. Welcome to from T21 Podcast.
Thank you, Blake. We love you.
Hi, friends. It's Mary, and this is a very special episode of the T21Mom podcast. What do you do for fun? Do you have a tribe? Do you have people either far and wide who just get you and support you? Well, on today's episode, as introduced by Blake, I met up with several of my Haunted Rockin Moms, and we went to the Kentucky Derby. We wore Fascinators, dressed up, drank some fine Kentucky bourbon, rode scooters, had plenty of drinks, and even a few mishaps. Here we go. It's a couple nights before I leave for the Kentucky Derby. I'm so excited. I have a lot to do, as always, but I'm really looking forward to this break with my other Haunted Rockin Moms. Yeah, it's been a long while since I've had any real days off, so this will be great to get away. It's going to be a real whirlwind because I'm only gone for 4 days. And there's a little bit of traveling time involved once I land, but I'm so excited to be meeting up. I think it's almost half of the Haunted Rockin Moms that are going to be there, so it's going to be so much fun. We're going to be in the infield, which I've heard is not awesome, but I said, who cares? Like, we're together and we're just going to have fun. So I am so looking forward to all the fun things we're going to do. So stay tuned. It's the day before, and of course, I still have a million things to do, but I'm actually feeling fairly relaxed. I'm not trying to overpack or anything, and I do have to, finish making some meals and stuff, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good, and I can't forget my Fascinators. I was just thinking about that this afternoon. But I guess an early flight tomorrow, and Ron, bless his heart, he's coming tomorrow at 5 a.m. and said he'll bring coffee and take me to the airport. I can't wait. It's 11:35 and I'm getting up at 4 a.m. I hate rushing in the morning, but everything's done. And it just feels a little surreal that I'm going away. It's going to be great. I don't know if the weather's going to be all that awesome, but fingers crossed. I know Fangirl Amy bought some rain ponchos, she said, so that's good. But regardless, we'll have fun. I just worry about my hair because I got it blown out today and it does not do well in the rain. But Ron is coming at 5 a.m. with coffee, thank goodness. And then I'm off. It's 4:56 a.m. I'm just waiting for Ron to show up. He's probably here now or just getting the coffee. Thank goodness. It's a really early wake up. I'm so excited to get on that flight. I think I have a crappy middle seat, but whatever. I don't care. It's a short flight. It's only, I think, just over 4 hours. So not a big deal, but here we go. Good morning, Ron.
Good morning, Mary. What time past dark is this?
5:09. And you sound way more cheery than I do in the morning.
But 3:45.
Okay, you beat me by 15 minutes. I got up at 4, so.
I had to drive to your house, bring coffee.
And bring coffee.
And the drive-thru was closed. Actually, go in the store.
Usually it's the drive-thru that's open 24 hours.
Imagine my consternation.
I can only imagine. But thank you. The coffee is much appreciated. It is fresh, so, and I quite enjoy McDonald's coffee, so that's my go-to. So thank you, Ron. You can put in your order for cookies.
When you get back.
Okay.
For Flair Airlines Flight 1888 to Los Angeles International Airport, please proceed to gate E78 immediately. Then
I'm at the airport. I have lots of time to kill. It's about an hour before my flight. I'm pretty tired as I've had less than 4 hours of sleep, but it's all good. I can always sleep on the plane. That's not a problem. And thank you, Ron, for driving me at that ungodly
good
hour.
morning and welcome to Air
And
Canada.
I had a moment of panic because I couldn't find my phone.
With service
And
to
I actually
Chicago.
got out of the
We will begin boarding in a
customs
few
line
moments.
and
We will be boarding this
thinking,
flight
I don't know where
by
it could
zone
be
number.
because I know the
Kindly
bins were
remain
empty.
seated until your zone
I get on
has
the line
been
and then
called.
staff
Please
member
have
said,
your
could it be in a
photo
pocket?
identification open
Yeah,
and boarding
it was in my
passes
back
ready
pocket.
for presentation. Thank you for your
Anyways,
cooperation.
we're all good.
We
But
wish you
just
a
looking
pleasant
forward to
flight.
getting on the flight and getting to Chicago. Well, we made it, and I met up with Janice, also known as Genesis. She picked me up at the airport, and then met Natalie and her kids in Green's parking lot, changed cars, and we drove out to her parents in Indiana. They are on the lake. It's all dark when we got here, so I can't see the lake yet, but we'll definitely see it in the morning. And her parents are just lovely. They are actually Canadian, so I was chatting hockey with her dad, and it turns out he actually played with Wayne Gretzky at one point. When Wayne Gretzky, I think he said he was 10 years old and was already a superstar at that point. So her parents are just lovely and have really embraced us and made us feel welcomed in their home. And then tomorrow we're heading over to Fangirl Amy's. Nat's parents were just lovely. I loved talkie cocky with her dad and hearing such a cool story about Wayne Gretzky. And her mom even turned down my and Janessa's beds that evening. And the next morning made us a really lovely breakfast. And then I spoke to Blake, and he's the Blake who opened today's podcast. So we are here eating breakfast at Nat's parents' place, and they have been just lovely. And who am I sitting here with? What's your name, buddy?
My big Anna.
I'm sitting here with Blake, Mr. Blake. And how old are you, Blake?
I said,
You're 10. And so what grade are you in?
chocolate.
Grade 5? Oh, wow. So Blake is obviously Natalie's son who rocks an extra chromosome. Yeah, he's given the thumbs up. Are you a superhero?
Yes, I want you home, baby.
So are you going to get to hang out with Grandpa and Nana this weekend?
Yes, so we mama.
Yeah. And what are you going to do this weekend?
Again, people come in.
Are you going to go fishing?
Yes, people come in.
I know. And what Mr. Blake here is saying, he's saying cheeseburger man because last night we went to Chick-fil-A and he was calling the gentleman that came and gave us our food cheeseburger man. Thank you, Mr. Blake. You're awesome. Give me a high five. Awesome. And now we're off. So we're in the car with Natalie and Janesse. Natalie is driving. Janesse is co-pilot, and I'm happily sitting in the back. And where are we heading to, ladies?
Charlestown! The Derby! Derby, baby! Charlestown, Indiana!
We're going to
Amy's house.
Louisville? I don't know. I can't say it. Who can say it?
Louisville!
Say it again, Mary.
Louisville.
You got it.
Okay. I have to show off to Fangirl Amy because I've had to practice a little bit before today. So we are off, and today we are doing a bourbon tasting and the Thirsty Peddler. So that is going to be lots of fun. We're a little bit behind time, so we're going to hurry, but we're going to be safe.
We're going to make it.
We're going to make it.
We're going to rock it.
We are going to rock it. We made it to Fangirl Amy's. We had a little bit of time to spare. So we quickly changed and got our fancy fascinators on. And then we got into a lift because apparently Uber does not come to Fangirl Amy's home.
All right. Okay, well, in a mad rush, we made it to Amy's, and we're going, where is our fan group? Like, no one was out there to greet us, but then when we got out of the car, there was Amy and Sherry. And we're now in the Uber, and we're going to...
It's a lift.
A lift. Oh, sorry.
Uber won't come to my house, so...
Oh, gosh.
Thank you, Lyft.
And where are we going? Angel's Envy?
Yes.
And what are we doing there, Fangirl Amy?
We are doing a bourbon tasting.
Woohoo! And we are, what's our driver's name here?
William. My name is William.
And where are you from, William?
I'm from Louisville.
I've been practicing how to say Louisville, but I can't.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So what is the capital? How do you pronounce the capital of Kentucky? Louisville, Louisville, or Louisville?
I think it's the last one, but I'm terrible at saying Louisville.
Let me help you. Frankfurt.
I don't know what that means, but okay. I'm from Canada, so you'll have to forgive me, okay? Okay, so we're on the way to the bourbon tasting, and we've got our fascinators on, and we all look fabulous.
Do it, Dean.
All right. Right this way.
They're fun.
We're heading into our tasting right now.
Have a seat wherever you find bourbon.
Wherever we find bourbon.
And let's see now. I want to start off by asking you who has tried Angel's Envy Spirits before? Not everybody. No. Okay, well, that's good. That's what this tasting is all about. Now today, we're going to be trying out the 110 proof single barrel, the 115 proof single barrel, and the cask strength bourbon at 121.3. Let's first give some consideration to what the situation is here in Kentucky right now. Do you know that we have 100 licensed distilleries in the state right now, representing about 89 companies in 42 of our Kentucky counties? There are about 12.6 million barrels of bourbon aging out there right now across the state of Kentucky.
Are you serious?
That's nearly 3 times as many barrels as we have people living in this state. Enough that each man, woman, and child could have 3 barrels. That is amazing, isn't it? That's amazing.
So we got a little history on bourbon making, in particular to Angel's Envy. And then we got what everyone was waiting for, the tasting.
So let's see. Let's begin by taking up that glass on the left-hand side of your tray there, the one on the extreme left. That is the 110 proof. Now, here's what I want to tell you. We want to get 3 sips out of all 3 of these glasses today, and that's the way we do our guided tasting. This will be sure that you get to experience all of the experiences that I'm trying to provide today. Now, first among them is, let's give it a nose. I want you to put it on the nose. Now, let me pour myself a demonstrator bottle here.
You do this all day?
I do different kinds of experiences here all day, but I almost never drink during these things because I want to stay sharp for you.
Thank you.
I could say, well, here, I could, because I hear it.
You can be fine, okay?
We're going to give it a nose now here at Angel's Envy.
That'll be on the podcast for sure.
So the thing is about the nosing, there's a few things you might need to know. And first of all, you treat them similarly to the way you might approach a wine. You're going to poke your nose in the bowl. You are going to leave your mouth open a little, right? You're going to take the breath in through your mouth, and you'll inadvertently pull some air in through your nose as well. And it's that will enable you to sidestep those pesky alcohol vapors that often ruin this experience.
Our tasting guide, Dean, he was really lovely, and he gave us pointers on how to actually taste bourbon. And, I don't drink this type of alcohol, but it actually really worked. And he talked about, removing the burn that you get on the first sip, and all his tips and pointers actually worked. It was a really fun way to spend our afternoon.
You see, there's one inescapable fact about drinking high-proof spirits, and that is that the first drink of the day is likely to give you a little burn, right? Nobody enjoys that, but it's got to happen at least once. But it need only happen one time because you can get on top of it. You can manage it.
Okay.
And you can make it work for you.
Yeah, help us.
Dean's going to teach us how.
Yeah.
You can manage it and make it work for you. And I'm going to show you how to do that.
Okay.
And I think you'll like this little skill right here. So here's what I want to do. I want to give you a cheers momentarily. I'm going to ask you to take a sip then. I want you to swish it for about 8 seconds. Just, like that. After that, we're going to swallow. Then push out those alcohol vapors. You need to expel the alcohol vapors, and then you can take a breath in. If you take that breath in before you get the alcohol vapors out, you're likely to get strangled or choke or cough, and nobody wants to do that. However, we've all done it, haven't we?
For our final bourbon tasting, they had given us 2 pieces of really lovely chocolate. And I didn't know you're supposed to eat half when you first started. I learned that on the second one.
Well, now, you've got one more chocolate there.
Oh,
This chocolate here was, of course, developed specifically for both single barrel and our cask strength. This has got a name. It's called, just like, there's the orange Shamir. This one is the cherry-infused chocolate truffle.
Oh.
It is
Chocolate truffle.
Cherry-infused
chocolate truffle.
It is a fantastic taste. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful piece of chocolate. Go ahead and bite that in half.
In half, Mary.
Okay, I know. Not this time.
Now, if you don't like this chocolate, you don't know anything about chocolate. It's wonderful. So now, when you're ready to swallow,
That is so good.
Again, take your last sip of your cask strength bourbon over that and see what your pairing is like.
That chocolate is so
It's
good.
wonderful. So, any questions about anything, folks?
So Dean asked if we had any questions. So what did I ask him?
Can you say it in Louisville? I can't say it very well. So I
People who live here, for people who live in this town, they call it Louisville.
You got bourbon in your mouth. You gotta say Louisville.
Louisville.
Here, in your mouth. Put the chocolate in your mouth and go Louisville.
Louisville.
He did it. Like you have bourbon in your mouth.
Yeah. Louisville.
So we came out of the bourbon tasting, and lo and behold, we saw some scooters parked right outside of Angel's Envy, and we thought, why not? Let's ride the scooters in our fancy dresses and fascinators and go to the Walgreens. So that's what we did.
We're on our scooters. We have no idea which way we're going. And it's raining, but we're having so much fun.
Toward Billy Goat Strut.
Oh my gosh. Katie lost her hat fascinator. I almost ran over it, but someone rescued it. I'm not sure who. We're still in search of the Walgreens. Not really sure where it is, but we're going to find it.
We had an unfortunate mishap on the scooters.
So we've had an unfortunate change of events. Poor Sherry, she's had a crash and she's got some bad road rash on her knees. I didn't see it happen. I heard it. Nat was behind her. We're just trying to figure out what we're going to do because we're not sure if she hit her head, but hoping she's okay. She seems to be okay, looks okay, but she's got some nice road rash on her forearm and her knees. So we'll have to figure out what's next. It's a good thing we have Nurse Janess, but right now it's Nurse Katie. Life. I am living my life.
Jumped right in, so I'm like, I can tell her what to do.
And some pretty nasty road rash on the forearm. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, Sherry.
It was pretty nasty, and Sherry never complained. She was so worried about ruining our day, which I couldn't believe. I mean, she is a total warrior. But there was Katie picking out concrete from Sherry's forearm and her knees, and then Nurse Janess showed up, thank God. And, she got Sherry kind of all fixed up and some big bandages on and cleaned her up so that we could be somewhat presentable for the Thirsty Peddler, which I kept calling the Drunken Peddler, which I don't think was really a stretch.
We're good. We're good.
All right.
Have you listened to his new book or read it? Matthew McConaughey?
No.
Green Light? Oh my God, it is so good. So good.
Is it the Green Lights book?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard him on a podcast.
Oh my God.
It's our book club book, not till August, so I'm like holding
It
off.
is so good.
Okay,
I did
I'll
the
have to get
Audible
it.
version where he read
Does
it.
he narrate it?
Yes.
Oh.
Let me tell you, that man has been through some shit, and the way
Really?
he still looks at life is amazing.
All right, that's I'm
Bob
so excited.
Eichner is another good one to read.
What one?
Bob Eichner, he ran Disney. Well, he's running Disney now, but he ran Disney a few years and years
And
ago.
then he came back, right?
Yeah, his is really good
Is
too.
that?
Yeah, like a good inspirational, just like look at life at like a very positive way. But I will say Matthew McConaughey's is really good.
So we find our Thirsty Peddler bike. I don't know what to call it. And Claire is our driver. We all can pedal as well, but I know that we're not really motoring the so-called bike. But someone read the rules of being on the Thirsty Peddler, and one of the rules was no twerking, which we couldn't figure that out because we thought it was very odd. But Claire explains why.
Company that does this very similar premise as what we do, and they let people kind of get off and on the bikes like while it's moving, which we are not allowed to do unless this bike is in like complete stop. Please do not get on and off the bike. The no twerking is because that one bike company will have people like grab like the top or like the bar and like twerk in the chair.
And Katie became our bartender.
Do we look like we're young enough for that? Because I can't.
Here you go, ma'am.
I have one in my bag.
Oh, I need
I brought one in
I'm
my
the
pocket.
bartender. Hold on.
All of us.
Wait,
You can open mine.
She has a podcast.
Are you cool with being podcasted?
Yes, I guess.
Okay, cool.
I guess.
It's a good podcast.
You just say no. Who wants strawberry?
Oh,
I need a koozie.
I like that. Whose phone is this?
I got your phone. Okay,
You guys
those
are
are
not
good.
drinking out of the glasses, right?
It's allowed. We know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
cans. I sent a text that said no bottles allowed. I was in charge on that.
Wait, so when we stop at a bar, are we allowed to get off and go in and get a drink? Or no?
So Claire, our driver, goes over the rules, which includes no twerking. I think we're all clear on the no twerking.
What are the rules?
Look at the bartender.
Okay, everyone
I have a
freeze.
picture of Katie.
Everyone freeze. She's got stuff she needs
Oh,
to
I'm
tell
so
us.
sorry. I'm
Okay.
listening.
So, you guys are allowed to get off at the bars. That is completely allowed. You guys cannot take what drinks you have on this bike into the bar.
Yeah, right.
Okay, makes
That is
sense.
against liquor licenses, and we don't want to mess up the bars here in Louisville, right?
Right.
No.
Got it. We went over no twerking,
Very bad.
no glass.
No twerking.
If you see any horses,
Can we twerk off the bike?
Yeah.
you can twerk on the bar dance floors all you'd like. You cannot twerk on the bike.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No twerking on the
Not
bike.
in my area.
So if you see any horses, please don't try not to spook them.
Okay.
There are like some police horses
yes,
and all
yes,
of that.
yes.
It is Derby season.
People try to do that?
Of course, people do dumb things.
Assholes. I'll beat them all.
Whoever's behind me just saw my booty with my bike shorts on.
And is there any purses or anything you guys need me to put up in the show?
please.
Awesome.
All right, we're good to go.
So we're finally moving on the bike. We're having just a grand old time. People are honking and waving at us. And one of the rules is that at every red light, you're supposed to drink. That lasted for a little while. I think we just sort of forgot about it and just kept drinking.
What are you mixing for drinks, Katie?
Well, as of right now, we just have White Claws, black cherry, and pineapple, I think. Sorry. We'll get better. I promise.
Okay,
I
I'll hold you
promise.
to it.
Okay, thank you.
Red light! Red light, we got a drink.
I did. Red light!
Oh my god!
Us colorful girls on the block.
Hey! Woo!
Are y'all excited for Derby?
Yeah!
I'm not going to Derby,
Hey.
but I'm going to a Derby party.
Woo!
So
You three.
where should we go after the derby?
Where's your nut?
Amy.
Claire. Okay, we're at our first stop, and we found these really cool T-shirts that say "Ride bikes, drink beer." So we all got that, and poor Sherry, she needs a beer, so she is going to get a beer. And we're just looking at all the cool stuff here.
I got a shirt.
I got a shirt too. Oh, you got to get a shirt, Sherry. Ride bikes, drink beer. Okay, I am trying a Kentucky Common. Kate, Amy, do you drink beer?
Hold on. I think our bartender's trying to talk to us.
Okay.
Have you guys been helped?
I think we're good, unless you'd like to be on a podcast.
No, I'm good.
Okay. But no, he's taking good care of us.
Okay, I'm going to try this beer.
So our bartender, who didn't want to be on the podcast, gave us some like a taster flight of some beers. I wanted to try something that was, from Kentucky. So I did.
Yeah, that is doable, the Kentucky Common. I will get that.
So after the first bar, we then went back to our Thirsty Peddler bike, and Katie was our bartender.
Bartender, ooh, are you looking at me? Thank you, Claire. Hey, Claire.
Oh, my fake eyes are in the way.
You don't want ice?
I want the cup. Just want the ice.
Pour me, there's a bartender song and he's about like,
How are people less agile?
bartender, pour me a cold one, right?
Okay, we got to find that song.
Think of it.
There's a bartender song. Out on the inside, when I get
I was gonna be a parent.
Hold on, we're gonna go off. Wait,
Claire. Thank you.
we're gonna go off key for a moment.
Said, what's up?
Apparently, Katie didn't follow the directions of no twerking.
Katie, no twerking! No twerking! Okay.
So the next bar we went to was called Moxie's, which I asked, I think, several times. And the audio was not great for that. So we're not including that. But I think, you know what? We were having way more fun on the Thirsty/Drunken Peddler, I think, than in the bars, which were still fun to go to the different bars. But we just had so much fun hanging out with Claire as our driver. Someone even thought it was important to ask if she had a driver's license. It was just so much fun. It was even raining a little bit, but we didn't even care. It was just so much fun.
We had to pedal harder going up the hill. Claire, do you have a driver's license? Listen, do not put this on Claire. Claire is one.
Claire was not on it.
Claire's not in it. You guys all are over.
Are you ready? You ready for me to drop it like it's hot?
No. Lady. Hey, this place is amazing.
What is it?
Ready yet? Yes. Hold on, ready? I like big butts and I cannot lie. You mother can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a real thing in your face, you get sprung. When I pull up the truck, cause you know the stock button stuff. Yes, she's wearing. Oh baby, I wanna get with ya and take your picture. My homeboys try to warn me, but be so horny. Oh, ruffle still skin. You say what again, my bad. Use me, you ain't got average groupie.
After we had finished up with the Thirsty/Drunken Peddler, as I like to call it, we grabbed some food, and then Mary Beth had to get home, and we got to meet her son, Aaron, and he was such a cutie.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Anna.
And who's your mom?
Mary Beth.
Yeah, Mary Beth. And how old are you?
8.
You're 8? So what grade are you in?
7.
Grade 2?
She said happy anniversary.
Wow. Wow. And how many, do you have any siblings? Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Who are they?
Grace and Yai.
Grace and Yayi.
Grace and sorry, what was it?
Yayi.
Yayi.
Allie.
Oh, wow. And are you having a good time?
Yes.
Who's your best friend?
Mama.
Your mama is your best friend?
Yes, and you too.
Oh, wow. We're your besties. I love it. Can I get a kiss? Mwah.
What about
Thank you.
Miss Sherry? And Miss Natalie and Miss Amy?
Yeah.
They're all your besties?
All of you.
Yeah!
Except you.
Am I your best bestie?
No.
You ditched me for all them?
They are better than mom.
Boy.
This was
Wow. I love you. Did you miss me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm back.
Yay.
Did you know that you're awesome?
I am awesome.
You definitely are awesome.
Yeah, you.
Woohoo! Tell Miss Mary goodbye.
Goodbye.
After this point, I admit I don't really remember much. And I think this next clip, it's lots of fun, us singing. I'm pretty sure it's in the lift because Uber doesn't go to Amy's house. So there you go. That's the kind of night it was.
There's only few others than me. I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I'm winning. Y'all ready? Family tradition. Get home and want to know, Hank, why do you drink to get drunk? Why do you roll smoke to get high? Why must you live out the song that you wrote over and over? Everybody make contradictions. So if I get stoned, I'm just carrying on that old family tradition.
So it's the next day, and we finally get to meet fangirl Amy's daughter, Zoe.
So we're here at Amy's house, and who do we have here? What's your name? What's your name?
Zoe?
Is it Zoe?
Yeah.
Can you say hi?
No.
Hey, just say hi. You say hi.
No.
Why are you being so shy?
Are you being shy?
No.
No. Can you say hi?
No.
Oh, just say hi.
Or do you want to say
No.
Do you want to say bye?
No.
no?
You want me to?
Bye.
Bye, love. We'll see you soon.
So we're here at fangirl Amy's house in Indiana, and where are we heading to today?
We're going to Churchill Downs to the Kentucky Derby.
Woo! Woo! And have you been to the Derby before?
Nope, this is my first time.
You've never been?
Oh, I've been to Churchill Downs, but never to the Derby.
Oh, I thought you had been before. Oh, so that's pretty awesome. I think it's a first for all of us. I don't think anyone else in our group has gone.
Katie has, but she's the only one, I think.
Okay, and do you have a fancy hat or fascinator you're going to wear today?
I have my Down syndrome colors fascinator. I'm so excited to wear it.
Oh, that's awesome to match your blue dress. Yeah. And now I kind of heard, is there sort of like a special drink for the Derby?
Yep, you got to have a mint julep.
All right. Okay, so we're going to try that. And yesterday we did a bourbon tasting. Have you ever done that? Do you drink bourbon?
Well, yeah. I mean, I live around here. You have to. Part of it. But I don't think I've ever done like an actual tasting before, so that was fun.
Yeah, that was quite fun, and it was interesting to hear all about it. I don't drink bourbon, but I quite enjoyed it yesterday. It was a lot of fun. Yes, and then we had the fun part after.
Yeah, when we did the what did you call it? The drunken peddler. But no, that was a lot of fun. Got to drive around Louisville and everybody was honking at us. It was a lot of fun.
Sorry, what's the name of the city that we were in?
Louisville.
Louisville?
No, Louisville.
I have been practicing hard. I cannot say it. I know, I think in Canada we call it, cover your ears, Amy, Louisville. We are going to have a fun time today.
Yep, it's going to be awesome.
We're here getting ready for the Derby. And Miss Katie here, she's got the fanciest of hat.
Hi, everyone.
Now, Amy said maybe you've been to the Derby before. Is that true?
Oh my gosh, yes. Probably more times than I can count.
And what is the best part of the Derby?
Seeing everyone dressed up. That is my favorite. Looking at the shoes, the hats, the outfits. It's fabulous.
Oh my gosh. Now, I just found out today, because obviously I've never been to the Derby, is there's multiple races throughout the day.
So the Kentucky Derby, they have a race towards the end. It's the Derby race. Like, that's the race. And the Kentucky Derby has long been known as the fastest 2 minutes in sports. So everyone drops what they're doing for 2 minutes to watch their horse fly by and hopefully to win some money.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
It is. It's so fun.
We're going to have a great time today.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to introduce you to gambling and horse betting and racing and fancy hats.
Oh, awesome. I can't wait. So we're all here getting ready to go to the races. And not last night, the night before, we're at Nat's parents, who are just lovely. And she's got a little stinker of a guy, Blake. How you doing, Nat?
I'm doing really good. It's Derby time.
Yes, and you've got your fancy hat, and she made it. So we'll post some pictures of everyone's hats, and she did some awesome job on her hat.
I know, it was so fun. Thank you. I did make the hat part. I ordered the hat, and then I had fun decorating it. So it's good.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that it was a do-it-yourself job. It looks really awesome.
Oh, great. Thanks, Mary.
So what happened in the wee hours this morning?
Well, my little stinker Blake Garner, as he would say, who is 10, he called me in the night and he told me he couldn't find his glasses.
And I asked him this morning why he wanted his glasses. Do you know what he said?
No, I don't. Tell me.
I said, Mr. Blakey, why did you need your glasses at 3:30 in the morning? He goes, because I was going to sneak out.
Oh my goodness. He is such a stinker. Yeah. So he has me. Well, first of all, my parents have 3 floors, so he was on the bottom level. They have a bedroom and a living area and all that down there. So he was down there, couldn't find his glasses, and he would not go upstairs. So I'm trying to talk at 3 in the morning quietly, which I don't think I did. He won't go upstairs. He won't turn on the light, and I'm trying to help him get back upstairs because it was a new surrounding to him. And then I called my parents' cell phone, my 16-year-old cell phone, and then I called the landline until somebody woke up and went to Blake, which he was fine, but I just would have worried about him. But he was up in the wee hours thinking it was time to play.
Oh, bless his heart. He is a real cutie and, yes, needing to sneak out at 3:30 in the morning. I'm worried for the teen years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's Blake. So he's always fun. He's like the life of the party, and he was ready to get going.
Yeah. And what are you excited about for the Derby?
Today? Well, I'm excited to be here with all my Rockin' Moms friends. My best friend, Stella, also happens to live here. And then I have a friend from Chicago who's here too. So really what I'm excited is placing my bets, cheering on some horses, and hanging with my girlfriends. So
yeah, it's going to be an awesome day. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
So yesterday, we were all having a grand time, and we saw some scooters, and we thought it would be really smart to get on the scooters like we did in Washington, I think it was, right? And we had so much fun in Washington on the scooters. And Sherry got on the scooter. Poor Sherry. What happened?
Well, we were on some uneven terrain, but my fascinator was falling off my head, so I tried to grab it, and I guess I lost my balance, and I bit the dust. I landed. Thank God I didn't hit my face. But I mean, I'm talking like flat out, caught myself with my right hand and arm, total road rash on my knees, on my right elbow, on my right hand. But here I am. You know, we still had a great time. It was a little upsetting when it happened, a little embarrassed maybe, but you know, it could have been worse. And still going strong, ready to go to the Derby today and have a great time with you ladies.
Well, you look beautiful. So thankfully, no real visible road rash. She does have some good Band-Aids on. But honestly, you've been a real trooper. And as Nat said, you just jumped right up and said, I'm fine. I think all of us were having a little freak out. You seemed so calm yesterday after it happened, you know, but you've been a real trooper.
Well, thank you. It was, I did get a little emotional, you know, because I was like, oh, I was so afraid I was going to ruin everyone's time. But thank goodness I wasn't like really hurt and had to go to the hospital or something, you know. So here I am. I've got my Band-Aids on and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a good story after all the wounds heal. And we're having a bit of wine before we get started. And it's going to be an awesome day. You going to do some betting?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure on the horse yet. I have an idea which one, but yes, I'm going to place a bet. Maybe drink a lily. I don't know about a mint julep, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Churchill Downs and seeing the beautiful horses and hanging with you gals because you all mean so much to me.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, what's a lily? Is that another Derby drink?
It is. Well, actually, I think it's more for the Oaks, but the lily is a vodka-based drink. Where the mint julep is bourbon, and I'm not really a bourbon drinker, so.
But you did suck it up yesterday and did the bourbon tasting.
I did. I sure did. Right before I went crack.
Maybe that helped. Probably did. Well, you look beautiful, and I hope you get lucky at the races with your horse.
Thank you, Mary. Love you.
Too. Sherry was just such a trooper. Honestly, it was some pretty serious road rash. And like I said, she was so calm. And there was absolutely no reason for her to be embarrassed. Because while I was on the scooter, I'm thinking, this could be dangerous. I think one of us, namely myself, could wipe out. And fangirl Amy, for that exact reason, chose not to go on the scooter. So fortunately, it all worked out. And I'm thinking by now Sherry is hopefully all recovered. And it'll be somewhat of a good story to tell at the next retreat. Just as we're getting ready to head out the door, I had a real quick conversation with Chris, fangirl Amy's husband, and thanking him for letting us take over his home for a couple of days. And he was just so gracious about it. Hi, Chris. Thanks for hosting a group of women here for Derby weekend.
Happy to. Fun to have you all around.
You've been such a great sport. Have you ever gone to the Derby?
I haven't went to the Derby, no. Been to Churchill Downs several times, but never for the Derby.
Yes, apparently, Amy, I didn't know that either, that she has never been to the Derby either. So you have been a great sport about letting us sort of take over your home this weekend. And do you want to share a little fun fact about Zoe?
Fun fact about Zoe, she is obsessed with dinosaurs and Scooby-Doo. I've become a little bit of a Scooby-Doo trivia person, thanks to Zoe. Okay. So she keeps it interesting.
Oh, I'm sure she does. Well, thanks again, Chris, for letting us take over this weekend and having a great time.
Oh, you all are some of my wife's favorite people, so I was happy too.
Aw, thank you. Oh my gosh, we're walking to the Derby. I don't know, there's people selling beer on the ground. Everyone's wearing their fancy dresses and hats and some pretty high shoes. And some of us are just in flip-flops. It's a little bit of craziness happening. Oh my gosh, we are here. We are in front of Churchill Downs. It's a flurry of activity here. We're going to try to get our picture in front of the sign. It looks like a little bit of organized chaos, but wow, we're here. How cool is that? Amy, where are we at?
Churchill Downs.
And earlier you were saying that it's pretty surreal. Why is that?
Because all of us rockin' moms, well, some of us are here together.
And we're here at Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby. Woohoo! And we're seeing everyone in their fancy dresses and hats and their matching suits. It's pretty phenomenal. We're going to grab our stuff and we're going to head on in. We're walking in the tunnel. I don't know where we're going. We're heading into the infield now. It's a little bit craziness. It is hot out here, HOT. Initially, it was supposed to be rainy and cloudy. When we left Fangirl Amy's, it was overcast. Oh my gosh, how much fun is this? How much fun. This is in the tunnel. Listen to how happy everyone is, and wow. People are strapping alcohol to their thighs to get through. It is craziness, but awesomeness. There's Sherry up in front. We got to keep an eye on her because she's the shortest of our crew. But she's a warrior. She's a warrior. We're in the infield right now. We've moved, I don't know, I think 3 times. We can't really see the track from here, but we got a great view of the big screen so we can see the horses. The lineup for drinks was insanity. A young girl there was very upset. She felt that we had butted in line. And it's just lots of things happening. I'll take a baseball cap. I'll take whatever. I want a pin. I want a derby pin. That's Janessa trying to ask me what I want because there's a huge lineup to get into the derby merchandise area. We moved to an area where it's like much better seating. We can see the screen really well, and people watch. So many fabulous dresses and hats, and it's hot. It's HOT hot here, and there's men in their suits. It's craziness, people, but I am so excited to be here and being here with my tribe. It is fantastic.
So the Derby actually fell on May 4th. You know, May the 4th be with you.
Today is actually May 4th, right? So May the 4th be with you. And we're at the Kentucky Derby, and this woman has the most amazing dress. What's your name?
My name's Corey.
And what is on your dress?
So I customize a 1950s dress to have stormtroopers and a saying that says, "May the 4th be with you."
Oh, I love it. Have you been to the Derby before?
First time. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday! Oh my gosh, that is so awesome!
Yeah, it's first time. I brought my beautiful friend with me. We were in the Navy together, so we're a reunion. This is our reunion kind of a thing. We haven't seen each other in a while, so here we are.
Oh, that is so fantastic. And you both look awesome. And oh, I love your Fascinator too. Oh my gosh, you got stormtroopers on your Fascinator. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, you look so awesome. We're going to have to get a picture of you. So are you enjoying today so far?
Yes, I am. It's been great.
Yeah, I agree. It's been fantastic.
Then Amy and we went to place some bets. Now, I don't know anything about horse racing. And to be honest, I didn't even look at the odds. I just looked at the horses' names and picked ones that I kind of liked the sound of, like Catalytic. And I think the other one was Resilience.
We're standing in line to get our tickets. We're making some wagers here. I'm betting on number 30 and 32, Catalytic and Resilience. I'm going to bet for them to show. And Amy is betting on Catalytic. And who else are you betting on?
I don't remember. I bet on Raina, middle of the road for Chris.
Okay. Fingers crossed that we do well. And then the two gentlemen behind me, Jordan and Chris, said that they bet too.
And then we chatted with a couple gentlemen that were in line who were also making their bets.
So,
there we go.
What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan. Okay, and you're from where?
Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands. And you told me earlier you've been here for 8 years, or in Cayman for 8 years. Okay, who are you betting on today?
Betting on There's a couple, Forever Young, Just a Touch, and Fierceness.
Okay. And what's your name?
Cool. Stick with Jordan.
What's your name?
I'm shy.
Shy.
Chris.
Chris. Okay, who are you betting on, Chris?
8 and 11.
8 and 11. What are their names?
Just a Touch and Forever Young.
Oh, you're both betting on the same horses?
Yeah.
Friends bet together and win
Exactly.
together.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. And are you guys having a good time here at the Derby?
Derby is once in a lifetime, right? 150 years is such a good time. You can't have a bad time.
And is this your first time?
Second.
Oh, so you both have been here twice. Oh, that is so awesome. Okay, well, good luck, gentlemen. You guys have been lots of fun, and I hope you guys win big.
Thank you. You too. Good luck.
Thank you.
And then it was showtime, or I guess I should say race time. And as Katie said, everyone stops for 2 minutes and everyone's watching the horses. It was exhilarating.
So the big race is about to start. I have bet on Resilience and Catalytic. They don't have great odds. I just like their names. But we'll see. Everyone's watching on the big screen and the horses have just come out. So it's very exciting. Track Phantom. Fierceness. What's your horse? Resilience and Catalytic. They're not even in it. Woo! It was such an exciting race. It was so close between 3 horses, and we didn't even know who won. It was several minutes until after the race was finished that we actually had a winner. And since all weekend long, I've been interviewing people and chatting with them with the microphones, Nat decided to interview me about the race.
Hey Mary, it's Natalie, and we're at the Kentucky Derby, and we're having a great time.
Yes.
Who do you think?
Looks like it's Mystic Dan.
Are you sure it's not Stronghold or Sierra Leone?
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Okay. Okay.
That's who you bet on, right?
That is who I bet on.
Okay.
So I think you should call it.
Okay, Mystic Dan for the win.
Thanks, Mary. Over and out.
Over and out.
After the actual Derby race is over, it's like a mass exodus from Churchill Downs. But we hung out for a little while longer, and I was actually able to get my mint julep in a souvenir cup. I think that's actually the only souvenir we got from the Derby, but I'll take it. And eventually we did make our way out, and we were all sitting in this, I think it was a large parking lot, and there was some mix-up with our Uber, which never came, and it took us quite a while to get another ride, but we eventually did, and we just wound down the night at a nice little restaurant not far from Amy's, and, just kind of soaked it all in and really savored the weekend. It was just such a lovely, lovely day, and just, it just really filled my cup.
So we're back here at Nat's parents, and we're picking up the kidlets. And who do we have here? What's your name?
Big Anna.
Did you have a good time with Nana and Grandpa this weekend?
Yes.
The dog Harlow pooped. And did you step in it?
Yes.
You did. Oh my goodness. Was that yucky?
Yes. Don't eat my cheese cookie, Mama.
Did you go fishing?
Cheeseburger Man.
Cheeseburger Man. I'm not sure if we're going to see Cheeseburger Man today, but you like the Cheeseburger Man, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Cheeseburger Man.
And that is Blake. He is a cutie pie, and like I mentioned, he called his mom at like 3:30 in the morning the other day. He said it was to sneak out. All right, we're going to go for a car ride, okay? Do you like car rides?
Yes, Cheeseburger Man.
Okay, Cheeseburger Man.
We actually made really good time from Indiana back to Chicago, and so we picked Janessa's car up at the Walgreens where she left it, and then she just took me to the airport, and my flight was actually delayed too, so I had quite a few hours to kill, but that was okay. We had a nice ride back to the airport. So we're winding down our trip, and Janessa's taking me to the airport. Now, the Derby was a bucket list for you, wasn't it?
It was. So I had horses growing up, and I've always wanted to go to the Derby, but I just never had an opportunity to. So when Natalie said that she was going, I immediately jumped on board and said, I want to come too, and tick this off my bucket list.
And so how was the Derby for you? Did it meet all your expectations?
You know what? The people watching, the dresses, the suits that the men wear, all the different hats and fascinators, and then watching the races. It really was a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that I did this.
Oh, yeah, me too. So what has been your favorite part of this whole weekend?
Just being with my girls. We all met because we did a silly pub crawl a couple of years ago. And we've forged these friendships that are so meaningful, and we support each other through highs and lows, and, just being together and getting to celebrate a fun weekend together was just something that was really, really special.
Yes, I was just going to say really special. And you looked fabulous in your dresses and your fancy hats and fascinators, and I can't wait for Vegas.
Oh my gosh, it's just a few months away now. 5 months, I think. I'm ready. Bring on Vegas.
Bring on Vegas. Thanks, Janesse. I'm here at the airport, killing some time before my flight. And I just want to thank you ladies all for such a wonderful and such a fun weekend. It went way too fast, and Sherry, you were such a trooper after your little scooter escapade, and I hope you heal up well, and I hope one day we can laugh at that. I know it wasn't funny when it happened, but gosh, girl, you're a warrior, man. You never complained, and you still stuck it out, and we did all the things, and Janesse, I really hope this rocked it for you, as you said it was a bucket list item to go to the Derby. And Amy, thank you for being the hostess with the mostess, and it was so lovely to meet Chris and Zoe. She's just a little cutie pie. And Mary Beth, I know we only really saw you for the one day on the I want to keep saying the Drunken Peddler. I think it's called the Thirsty Peddler. But that was just so much fun, and I hope you really had a great time. I know you were at the Derby, but you were so lucky to get some box seats. So good on you. That's amazing. And Katie, you looked amazing in your blue dress, and of course your pink one and your fancy hat. And Nat, thank you for driving, and meeting your kids were wonderful to meet them, especially little Blake there. He's a little cheeky monkey. I'm a little upset with Blake as he said that Janess is his girlfriend, and I sat with him both ways on the trip, but he did give me some nice hugs and some kisses. And thank you, ladies, for just an amazing weekend and really, filling my cup. And I hope all of you, your cups feel so full. And just thank you. And I can't wait to see you all in Vegas. It's going to be so much fun. So, Amy, get working on that haunted pub crawl that we need to go on. I think the Mafia one sounds really cool. I know we're going to have so much fun in Vegas. And Nat, Janess, Katie, Amy, Sherry, Mary Beth, all of you ladies, thank you for such an amazing and fun and unforgettable weekend. And I love you.
Thank you, ladies, for a whirlwind and such a wonderful weekend. These get-togethers, they really do fill my cup. And, I wait all year, as I'm sure all of you do too, to go to the retreat and just to see all of you and just to rejuvenate and, like I said, fill my cup. And so I am so looking forward to seeing all of you in Vegas. And as I tell every other rockin' mom that I meet, go and find your tribe. Find those people that are going to lift you up. They're going to support you. They're going to carry you on those hard and rough days, because there will be those days, but there will also be the really awesome days. And these ladies, they're my tribe. We live miles away from each other. I'm in another country, but we just get each other and we chat every day, and we have this special relationship. And as Janess said, we met on this silly pub crawl, which we all absolutely love. Thank you, Fangirl Amy. And it's really amazing, the friendships that we've forged and the bonds that we've built. So go find your people that are going to be there for you, to lift you up and support you. And I'll see you all in Vegas.